Hi, and welcome to this episode of Little Sprout Speech TV. Grab your pen and paper because today we are talking about how to teach your child action words or verbs, but we'll call them action verbs for the purpose of today's lesson. So just like when you were teaching your child nouns, like we talked about in the first episode of Little Sprout Speech TV, we want to make sure that you can talk as much about that verb or the action word, when it's paired with the actual action. So what do I mean? Well, when we talked about nouns, if we had a doggy, we'd say doggy, doggy. But now with an action, you actually want to show that action, right? So if the doggy's jumping, you might go jump, jump, doggy, jump, jump. Okay, that's what I mean. You want to show the action as much as possible. Otherwise, it's just a meaningless word that you're saying and your child's not going to necessarily pair it with its real meaning or what to do when you say jump. So that's number one. You want to make sure that your actions match your words. Number two, you want to teach the simple actions first. There are simple actions and there are much more difficult ones. So let's teach the simple ones first. What do I mean by this? Well, if you have the word hop or jump, like I just showed, that can very easily be shown compared to the word like give or get or go. Those are much more abstract, but I digress because that's related to tip number 3. So tip number 2, teach the simple actions first. They're ones that can be demonstrated. And I wanted to show you that aside from jumping yourself, you can also use books. And one book that I love for teaching actions is Eric Carle's From Head to Toe. It's fun. It teaches nouns when you talk about the different body parts, but it teaches actions and related to those body parts. So, I'm a penguin. I can turn my head. Can you do it? I can do it. And so on and so forth. And they all talk about different things like raising your shoulders, clapping your hands, and so on and so forth. So great book. Love that one for introducing some actions. And so tip number 2 is to teach those simple actions first. And then number 3, like I already gave away, teach the more difficult, more abstract action words later on. And this one's more of a tip than anything else. Just keep in mind that when you tell your child to go and get something and bring it to you, or you say, it's lunchtime, go get your lunchbox. They may know what a lunchbox is, so they may walk to it, but they may not bring it back because they may not understand what get your lunchbox means. They don't know that get means go get it and bring it back here, like go retrieve it. They have no clue. So keep that in mind when you're working on giving directions that involve actions in the beginning, because this is a more abstract concept that your child needs to learn. So that's it. Those are your 3 tips for today. Let's review. Number 1, make sure that your actions match your words. Number 2, you want to teach the simple actions first. And number 3, remember to, teach those more advanced actions later, keeping in mind that they are more abstract, and so be careful when you give certain types of directions based on what you expect your child to do. That is it for today. I will see you all right here, same place, same time next week. I hope you have a great week. This is Hallie Vulcan signing off.